Tuesday morning. We had a really good day yesterday, guys. We stayed a little cautious on a few things, but just like I told you guys on Saturday and Friday, I felt this was going to be a bullish week based off of the stimulus and a few other things. If you look at SPY, that's why I sold my bear positions on Friday night. I felt that SPY essentially was going to bounce right off this level here. I thought maybe it could go a little lower. However, with some more stimulus and things in here, hopefully this is the move. This is what we all hope for. If not, and this is a dead cat bounce after today, then it could see something like that. But either way, we're playing momentum as it comes, and nothing we can really do about it, man. I'm long on my positions anyway, but just keep watch on this. SPY looks pretty strong so far today. First one I'm going to be watching is Alibaba. All right, so I want to show you why. So you look at Alibaba, and it had a really strong support at 211.71 area. So if you look at this bounce from here and here, now this is very clear support level for a bounce, especially since this is where it gapped up at, right? Now we're pushing an interesting area to where it could probably go higher. So the first level it's going to have to break, though, guys, is this one right here. If you look on the 1 hour, you can see it. It's at 271.62. Okay, if this can break 271.62, look for this thing to gap fill. So I'm going to show you back on the daily again. So here's the 271.62. Okay, this is where we're hoping to push up to and break. This is going to be the break, and you see the gap fill right here. All right, and I know that doesn't seem significant, but that's 279. If we get a short call on that, or it can even push higher, to be honest with you, if it does make it to this level here and we can break 280, then this thing has another gap to fill. So I like this for many ways. First level here, second level here, and even if we can just get to this, that's a massive swing and really good options gain. So it's going to be the first one I'm watching. Second one, same one that we played from last week. I like this company long. I like CRSR. The options are a little expensive, but they also print money when they do take off. So the last time we jumped in CRSR was right here, okay? And we were just looking for this same move right here last time, right? This is where we're jumping in, and it did make that move. It just wasn't as clean, and it actually broke out and gapped all the way to $50. And it's not as clean on the way down, but it's essentially still there. It has not lost trendline support. It still looks solid. If you look close, if we can get in anywhere along this level, then we absolutely can make this same type of move right here, hopefully even push and break this area here. So that's the first thing that I would be looking for on that. This one would be a longer swing. It would be essentially a month out. So we'd have to look into that, all right? Here's ATNF. Drew called this out. I've shot it out many times. So you guys see this, right? ATNF used to be over $10 for most of the time. So this thing had a huge sell-off, right? This thing fell hard, and it's been trying to bounce its way back for a while. So look. On the daily. So this thing has a break of 450, and I think it's even pushing now. So let's see where it's at right now. It just hit 468, so it's already breaking this first level right now. All right, it already broke it right here, right here. Drew got you guys in it already, and you can see, here it is. There's not a whole lot of resistance along this area right here. So this is what I'd be looking to get into. If this were to run like that, it's already broke through, and it definitely has some room to go. If this can gap fill right here, it's definitely going to jump up and push towards one of these first levels Is it going to shoot straight to $10? I doubt it, but it's definitely worth a look, and we're already in it. So I had someone DM me last night and ask me about DTIL, so I'll show it again real quick. And give me 1 second, forgive me. Okay. Thing was going nuts. The video is going to have a Discord, million people popping in and out. All right, so we had this big break on this, right? Here was the key. You can see where it got rejected at last time, right? I'm looking at these things on a big picture. I'm not looking at them from day to day or week to week. So little moves like this don't even bother me at all. I'm looking for this, man. I'm looking for this 21 plus, which I absolutely, I guarantee you the stock doubles within the next year. The stock will double within the next year. Long term, it doesn't even matter when you buy it. You can buy it at to the penny, the highest of the day. It's not going to matter. It's still going to double. Will it come down some before it does? It's possible, you know. You're never going to get a perfect entry on anything, but if you do want to try to get a perfect entry, you see that there's a really clean break here where this was rejected at the first time, and then we have another one up here, and it is possible to push through these levels and bust them because we just did it with space and many others. So watch for this first level on this, and let me turn this off. So you can see the clear rejection right here at 1660, right? I mean, literally went straight to it, rejected, came to the downside. Now it's finding its legs, and it's pretty clear where the new support is on this, right? Right here at 1150, this thing is once it ran up and came down, has a very clear resistance level, and you can see a very clear resistance and support right here, okay? So this thing's just kind of trading sideways, and if it gets rejected here, it's going to come back to this, and this is just how they trade. And they're either going to lose support or bust through resistance and push to the upside. Either way, you can play it both ways. Just watch these levels and make sure that they're solid, and monitor it. Right now, it's right at resistance. I wouldn't jump into it right this second. However, if it did come down to that 1150 area again, I'm 100% buying again. So definitely watch for that. And it is at 1294 right now. So another penny stock I want to show you guys real quick is INUV. This stock, it's got a lot of hype around it, and it has really good tech. I'll jump into the tech later at another time. Just know that a lot of people really like this stock, man. This thing could be the next UAVS or MVIS, and they're not related at all. I'm just showing you that these things sat under $1 the whole entire year, and no one touched them. But people started buying them, you know, around $10. Don't be that guy that waits for it to 10x before you to buy it. Same with UAVS. Sat under $2 the whole entire year, and then it broke out, and a bunch of people are buying this thing now up in the 10s and 15s. So keep ahead of the game on these things. Sometimes they take a while. You gotta have patience with these stocks like this, man. But don't let this be the one that busts on you. I also had one more DM about IDX. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Chart wise, Ideanomics looks awesome, right? This thing found support. It came down to this level here, bounced, traded in a really good trend line up, and it even broke this level here and pushed to the upside and pushed all-time high. Okay. That being said, this company has had like 7 different names in the last 10 years. There's a lot of stuff that sketches me out about this company in regards to how often they change like their entire business model just to fit with what's going on with the times, and a lot of times in their past it did not end well, and this things came all the way down to 20 cents and stuff like that. They've had these pumps from different names and all that in the past, and almost every time this thing came crashing down to under $1 or 20 cents. So I like their model. I've looked into it. Everything on paper looks great. Just don't be fooled by everything that's on paper, okay? And it's not always what it's meant to be. So Give me 1 second, all right, guys. I want to show you one more thing. This is the FDA calendar, biopharmcatalyst.com. I use this sometimes just to make it simple to find dates. There are hundreds and hundreds of companies, man, that have stuff going on every month. You're never going to be able to find all of them. But this will at least allow you to show the realm of it, at least the ones that are coming up the closest, all right? So I'm looking at AVRO. You can see that it has update on February 11th, and ORTX. I like this company long before I even seen it on this site, and same with Vaxart. Right, this one was on here this entire time, so it's a shame that we didn't get in early. It was known that first week of February they were going to have news. We went the other route. We went with INO and DVAX. However, Vaxart just absolutely crushed this week. We'll see if they can hold those levels, but DVAX also phase initiated November 16th, data due February 21st. So a lot of people were just waiting for this new data to come out on Vaxart and DVAX. But this is definitely a good tool to have. INFI, I haven't looked at that one recently. I know this one has news soon. So yeah, this one just made a big move. I wouldn't be buying it at this level right here, but if this one comes down a little bit, I would definitely try. But it would need to come to about 314. See the tip of this run here. This is likely going to act as the new support level here. Same right there. So if this can come down right here, I would potentially buy it in this area and run this up, because this thing definitely does have news coming. There's not a ton of buying volume right here, so I would just have to watch it. This isn't something that I would just go all in and jump on right away, but it's definitely going to be keeping it in mind. Same with OPTT. So here's the new trend line for OPTT, okay? And this is very, very easy to see. And everyone likes this company, right? So here was the big break. Here's the trend line. Very easy to see. And I'm not just bringing up old stuff just because we tripled up on this thing. So you can see the trend line, right? Easy, support, swing into a potential breakout. Support, swing into a potential breakout. And it did break out. It broke out to 730. However, it lost its support area here, and it came halfway down here. So we're going to look at it on the 1 hour, and we're going to see if there's a level. This is what we're going to have to watch for. I wouldn't allow this thing to go under this right here. I wouldn't allow that to even come to this area. There's not a whole lot of support right there. It was just kind of on a breakout, and it looks like it's bouncing. However, if it does push to the upside and it does break this area where it gapped to on the secondary resistance, I would love to jump in on this thing here. But for OPTT, for me, I would have to get it. I would have to get it right over here, right along this. It's got a lot of new buyers. The volume on this thing was like 100 million at one time, crazy in this area. So it's not going to come all the way back to trendline support unless we have a really bad day. So this thing's probably just going to find new support right around this level where it's at, and push to the upside and potentially try to break out again. But you can see historically, it doesn't happen really fast back to back. The only thing that would cause this to happen sooner than the other ones is the fact that we have news in regards to Biden's administration. But normally there's a nice little space between the runs, and then you would look to see if it would make another run down the road, right? This is how it typically would play out on this. Trend line supports higher, trades sideways, pushes up, breaks again, gaps, or gets rejected right here, right? So this is how this pattern normally plays out for most of the stocks like that. So I'll be watching it. Space, whoever kept these original leaps, you guys are rich right now, because we bought this thing 3 times, man. This thing is a beast, unstoppable right now. So you guys can see the break I had last weekend was break of 42.63. So it definitely broke 42.63, shot straight to 59.43, and I believe even pre-market right now, yeah, 62.90. So this thing just broke all-time high again right here. So new all-time high right here, and it looks like it's selling off a little bit. You know, I'm not going to chase this thing this high, but I would watch this level here to see if it comes down and bounces like this. If not, you know, I would need for it to come to one of these lower levels. But I love this company. I'm long on this company. I've owned shares of this company since it was a SPAC, and I'm never going to sell it. And we've got options on it many times. This one's in my long-term portfolio. You'll never see me sell space in the long term. Short term, we try to catch support levels, and it's given us ample opportunity in the past, right? Here. Any one of these, especially once this was rejected here and became a bounce level here, and once it broke out here, I mean, there was just so many buying opportunities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times for a stone cold easy 1 to 500% if you know how to read this, right? And within the next few weeks, I'm going to make sure all of you do, right? We buy at support, we swing trade into these potential breakouts, right? Every one of those was a buy, and then we play the actual break. There. Okay? You could have done that either way. That's how we do it. Just like yesterday, okay? And I want to make sure everyone's on the same page with that. Here's DVAX. This is all we're looking for, okay? Break of 826. So I'm going to jump back into the Discord. I'm going to show you guys. All right. DVAX, break of 828, okay? And this is all I'm looking for right here. Break of 828, right on this line, okay? Here's my break. And when I say it's a breakout play, I want all of you to get the closest expiration and get something relatively close to the money. That's it, all right? So just, if you were to play a break on this, $10 call. Closest expiration, you're essentially just day trading this thing. So it broke that level, and it gapped all the way up to almost $12. The options went over 300% yesterday. So this would have been a really good breakout play, and I'm going to have more today that I'm watching for a breakout play. So no one's going to miss those anymore. And you're all going to know how I'm playing it. So just break, short expiry, $10 call, right? And day trade, just right here. As soon as it breaks, quick day trade on the options. Set a stop loss when you're up. Guys, when you're up 300% on something, don't hold for 1,000 and go back to 0. Take your profits, man. Someone else is going to take your profits for you if you do not. So always take your profits. Last one I'll show you real quick is, and I have some more, is XL Fleet. I like XL Fleet. I think they're about to make a move. So you can see this thing had its big run up to $35, right? Had its big sell off, which is inevitable when you got those big massive runs like that. Here's the breakout level. You see this level here? It's no coincidence. Watch this. Right? This is the break, and this is the bounce. Every time I've showed you guys one of these, it's been the same thing, right? Right here. Bounces where it broke out at. And this is the way it works, because your previous resistance is now your new support. That's how every single stock works. So this thing is bouncing already, and I'm going to show you on the 1 hour, it looks even better. So if we can start pushing to these higher levels, 22, 23, 52, we need some momentum to start uptrending. But I can imagine this stock has news coming. I just had a really green day yesterday. I don't know if I would jump in right away, but it looks like today's pretty green as well. But just definitely keep this one on your watch, because I think that the new momentum could definitely start trending up from here for sure. Definitely watch XL Fleet over the next couple weeks. I would even consider getting a leap on this thing. Not a leap, maybe not a year-long leap, but something 3-4 months out. There's too much news in the pipeline for this thing not to want to jump on there, okay? And remember, PayPal also has earnings coming, so it's already filling a gap right now. So watch PayPal. Okay, it's already filling a gap and pushing to the upside. I can imagine PayPal might even try to push towards 254.39 by tomorrow. Just definitely keep this one watch close. All right, runs with crypto and a lot of other things like that. So, you know, oh,